Hey guys, Matthew Lippert back here again. It's a beautiful sunny day here in Bakersfield, California. It's March 16th. I had to think about that for a little while. Tomorrow is St. Patrick's Day. Beautiful day here. Beautiful day to come out here and do some catch-up maintenance work on my wife's Chrysler 300, 2006 Chrysler 300. Let's start out with some housekeeping. If you have a Chrysler 300, go ahead and check out the videos I've got for this car and hit that like button and that subscribe button, will you? It helps with these YouTube algorithms. And if you know anybody with a 2006 to 2009, 2010 Chrysler 300, go ahead and send them this video. If they do their own work, they might appreciate it. If you have any comments, questions, put them in the description or in the comment section. I'll respond to them as appropriate. And I'm a pretty decent backyard mechanic, but I just do this kind of for fun and for myself and for friends and family. I don't wrench for money. So if you happen to be an ASE certified mechanic and you see something in here that I could do a little bit easier next time, and put that in the comments as well. I appreciate that. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and get into this. Now I'm going to do 3 separate videos. I'm going to kind of do them at the same time. I'll do the same intro, so you're going to see the same intro in this. And so from going from here, I'll kind of reset the camera a little bit, and then we'll go ahead and we'll start with the different parts I'm going to replace. And each one, as I'm getting to it, well, real quick, let me do this. I've got upper control arm, ball joint, outer tie rod end, a stabilizer bar, lower control arm rearward, lower control arm forward on each side. What I'm not going to do, I have it, but I'm not going to do it, at least not right now, is the inner tie rod. Why? I think I got my hands full with this. I'm hoping I can get both sides of this car done today. We'll see. It's 10:45 right now in the morning. We'll see how far I get. So let me go ahead and reset this video and the camera. We'll take a look at what we're changing, and we'll go from there. Okay, I've got my actually, I go the other way. This is the lower forward tie rod, control arm. This is the lower rearward control arm. Okay. Up here, you got, let me see, right there. You got a bolt and a nut. You got an 18 on this side, 21 on the other side. Back up in there, it's another one. You got 21 on one side. I haven't got to the other one. I think it's an 18 as well. And then get into here. This one right here. There's 18 on the back side. This is probably a 23. I got a 22. It won't fit. So I'll have to see if I can use a crescent on it. And then you got, let me see what we got here. This ball joint, 21, and then on this ball joint right here, I can't get to that. I'll get that when I get underneath of it. I'll get to that, but I think that's a 21 too. So I'll get back into that when I get there. So what I'm going to do first, I think I'm going to go ahead and take this forward off first. I'm not sure which is the best, but I'll find out as I go. But I'm going to take this one off down at the bottom first. So I'll let you know what that bolt is, and then I'll go ahead and loosen this one up here, and we'll go ahead and get started. Okay, I've got this. Let's see. I got this nut off. It was a 21 millimeter. And I went ahead and took the tie rod back off. That's why I didn't tighten it. I just don't want it in the way, because I'm going to have to beat on this forward control arm with a hammer to pop that out. And I've got the nut off of the inside bolt. I just need to pull the bolt out once I get this popped loose. So now I'll hit that with a hammer and pop it loose. Okay, I got it popped out. Now I'll just take those 2 bolts out and pull it out. Okay, I've kind of got things moved out of the way. This main ball joint has a snap ring here. I don't know if I can get to where you can actually see. There's the beginning, the ends of the snap ring. I got a pair of snap ring pliers. I'll take that off. Then I've got a 21mm bolt up here on top. I'll take that off. I have a pickle fork somewhere designed for these to pop these ball joints out. Hopefully I can find that. But I think I'm going to see if I can get it popped out of here first, because that might be the challenge. I don't know. We'll see. I'll have to see what I can conjure up here. I may have to take the brakes off and pull this whole arm off and take it out to my press. I don't know. We'll see. I hope it doesn't get that in depth, but we'll see. Let me go get my snap ring pliers and start there. Well, I'm going to have to take this whole piece here out to press the ball joint. So I went ahead and took the caliper off here. They should be 14mm. Somebody before we bought this car did some funky stuff, so they were different sizes, but they should be 14mm. To take the bracket off for the caliper right here, there's 2 bolts. They go in through here. They're 18mm. They should be on there pretty tight. I had to pop them with a hammer to break them loose. So I went and took that off. And now around here to the back, there's I got a little kitty wampus there. There's a 10mm bolt right here, 10mm bolt right here I'm going to take out, and it'll release all this stuff from this arm, so I can take this arm back and press it out, and then I'll finish getting this other ball joint off and take the whole arm back there. Well, I finally got that ball joint in, and I got the snap ring in on the bottom. Boy, this was a job. I have never in my life had this much trouble getting a ball joint out and a ball joint in as I did on this one. I broke my press out back, so I've literally been working on this for almost 2 hours, just a ball joint. Finally got it done. If you're a novice at this, I would recommend, if you're gonna tackle this job, do it on a day where you can take the this piece right here, this whole piece, and the ball joint, so we can take it to a shop, have them press it out, press it in, because I'm telling you, this was a job, and I got it done. Now I'm going to set this aside. I'm going to get under here, and I'm going to take this bolt here off, and then this bolt up in here. Let me see, up in here, to take this other, the rearward boy, I'm having a brain fart, lower control arm. So we'll get that done, and they get both of these 2 control arms back on, and then we can put things back together. On this last bolt, there's a couple pieces here for this sway bar. This goes on the inside, this goes on the outside. 2 bolts take a 15mm, and then they got a heat shield here. Takes a 8mm on this side, and then loosen the other side up and just let it fall. But the other bolt to this is inside of here. So I'm going to try to get in there with, because it's turning, so I'm going to try to get in there with something, probably a socket. It's kind of a pain in the butt, but let's see if I can. Hold on. It's right there, right inside of there. Way back in there. But that's the only way to get to that bolt. That's the way it has to come out too. So a little bit of extra work there, but I got that done. So I'll show you back. I'll show you what it looks like when it's back together too. Okay, we got those 2 out. Let me move those off to the side. Bring that one in. Bring that one in. Now we can put the new ones in. Just backwards what we just took out. Okay, here's that bracket cover for the sway bar, and here's this heat shield. And back up goes right there. Now I want you to see that, what it looks like when you start. So you got the 8mm there, swing that out of the way. Just loosen the one in the back. 15mm here, 15mm up here. Take that completely off, get it out of the way, and then you get right in there. with an 18mm socket and take that bolt out. Basically now I've just got to put everything back together. I've got this hung right here by the upper control arm. Now I can adjust, do what I have to do. I'm going to start by putting the main ball joint in, and then I'm going to bring this up and put the other ball joint in here, and then I'll do the tie rod in last into here, and because it comes up from the bottom, I just have to turn it, and then from there it's just putting the caliper bracket back on, the calipers, and getting all that stuff done, just putting everything back together. But if I come up with anything else, I may get the jack in to raise this up. If I can't get the ball joint in there, I may be able to, but if I can't, I'll have to put the jack under here to raise that lower control arm up and give me some space. But and also I want to mention too, you see where I'm at right here, this bolt, don't worry about a wrench. 18mm on the other side. This bolt is attached to the strut, so don't worry about that. It's permanent. So all right, I'm going to start putting these bolts back together and see where we're at. Yeah, finished for the day. Finally, I got one side done. I was hoping to get both sides done, but that didn't happen. That ball joint, lower ball joint on the driver's side was just a bear. It took me, a couple hours just on that ball joint. But I'm going to do one close for all three of these videos, so if it sounds familiar, go back and watch the other one, whatever. Just trying to save myself a little bit of time here. But that's the upper and lower control arms. Let me start over. It's one video is upper control arms, one video is lower control arms, both of them. One video is the outside tie rod end and the stabilizer bar. So we've got all that done on the outside. I haven't got the car put back together yet because I've got to run to the store and get a grease gun. I want to grease these two grease fittings that are there before I ever take it out of the driveway, and it's easier if the wheel's still off. So I've still got to clean up my mess. I've still got to go get that grease gun, and then I get that done. But if you have any questions about what I did, leave them in the comment section below, and I'll respond if appropriate. If you have any comments, if you have any suggestions, anything that I can do differently that might make it easier, I'm open to that too. Leave all that in the comment section. And like I said at the beginning, do me a favor, smash that subscribe button if you will. Hit that like button. Share this with anybody you know that has a 2006, 2005, up to maybe 2009 Chrysler 300. This has a 5.7 liter. I don't know if the V6 have the same front end parts, I would assume, but this one is the 5.7 liter Hemi. So I hope you enjoy this, and appreciate you coming back and tuning back in. If you're new visitor to my site, appreciate you tuning in, and I hope you subscribe and leave me some comments. Tell me what you like of my videos. Tell me what I can do to improve. I'm looking to improve my content and do more consistent content. So until next time, have a great day.